Okay, third time recording this, although not really. The first time I recorded on PS4, long story, I didn't have my own copy. It should be coming today or tomorrow. Of course, I get screwed when I'm a high tier backer, but whatever. And I got my GOG code, and like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and do the GOG version because, you know, it's going to look nicest. It's going to be easier to record. And eventually there'll be mods, which I won't do for this playthrough, but, you know, maybe down the line. There's going to be tons of modes, whatever. The reason I'm starting on this screen is because I had a chance to put in my backer ID, and just in case, I didn't want to put that on screen. So, yeah. And we're ready to go. So if I seem like I'm rushing a tiny bit through this beginning part, you're probably right. Again, because I've already done this several times.
Ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men.
I played the backer beta several times.
Spirituality be their compass, but not all welcomed the change.
I played the E3 demo a number of times.
Just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness.
And I just did this last night. Well, an hour and a half of it.
From the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected.
I probably should trim up the voice, even though the music's really...
They were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, two survived. Jeeble, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin.
I said this before, but why didn't they just do it anyway?
Mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jeeble is the architect of this new, bloodstained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
I am so stoked to be playing this. It's been 4 years, man. 4 years. Me, Jack Saw Jack, and over 50,000 other people have waited for this. And that's just the backers, not counting all the other people that saw the hype afterwards and wanted in on it. Me and Jack were both $125 backers, so we've got a lot invested in this. Plus, I have the Switch version pre-ordered because
Johannes,
I want more. I really believe in this game.
It was Jeeble's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
I know. I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls. Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to...
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead. If Jeeble is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something.
And yes, you're going to notice some text issues here and there.
10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
I wish I had the answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready. I had the chest there packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on.
You said put it on. It's chugging a tiny bit. Maybe I should turn down some things. This is where we change our equipment. We want kung fu shoes. Knife sucks, in my opinion. We don't have anything else. Yeah.
Good. You're prepared. The next order of business is to...
I'll take care of it.
Shard, a crystallized form of demon power. It cannot be handled by an ordinary human being. Press Y to trigger projectile magic. Consumes MP. Cerulean Splash. Launch a bouncing ball of water at enemies.
Was that a shard?
I'd forgotten the way it felt. Like uninvited claws scraping across my bones.
Is there such a thing as an invited claw scraping across bones?
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal will devour you.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in massive quantities.
I know my body's limits better than anyone, and I'm going to need all the power I can get. And if I run into trouble, you can help me. You've done it before. You'll do it again.
Thanks for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you down. Not if I can help it. Just promise you won't push yourself.
Oh no!
How did they get inside?
The demons from the castle must have infested the ship.
Then they can help me wake up these muscles of mine. I'll wipe the deck with them.
Yar. Okay, first order of business. Let's turn down the shadows for one thing. Let's see, post-processing, aliasing, receive. Let's just try this for now. Still a little chuggy. My computer really shouldn't have any problem handling this, but still. Performance over graphics. Consume-wise, we found a potion! Oh yeah, was there... We couldn't reach this over here, could we? I should know this, but I clearly don't. The soundtrack for this game is excellent from what I've heard. Or what songs I've heard, I should say. Not just I heard people say it's really good. I mean, they have. But, I mean, that's to be expected.
This device responds to magic. Maybe I just need to hold my hand up to it.
I forget what the lady's name that did the music. Oh, I feel so embarrassed I don't remember this. Didn't I? So as you can tell, this plays pretty much like Symphony of the Night. Actually, it's probably more like Did the DX games have sub-weapons, or did they just have magic? Because that's what it's more like. Because there's no sub-weapons in this, it's just like well, in this case it's shards, but in the other games case it'd be souls or whatever. Find a tomato in a country dress. We can start off with armor? Thought we did. Oh well, whatever. Do not need. Whatever, don't care. So I'm going to try and farm a helmet off that guy here in a little bit. So don't mind me. Not right now, but soon enough. He's got a really good starting helmet. Instead of... Okay, so hearts in this game actually give you hit points. What a novel thought. And mana roses actually give you MP. MP is what you use to use your shard abilities. You'll regenerate MP on your own, but picking up the mana roses is... It just gives you a significant boost to your MP. And by the way, I didn't realize I could read these, like, on the ship. In the studies, I found the existence of the following attributes. Slash, thrust, strike. Slash, thrust, parry. Strike, fire, ice, thunder, light, dark, poison, curse, stone. Like, some of the books you read on those shelves, as far as I can tell, will actually, like, teach you abilities. Well, you probably don't need them to learn the abilities, but if you're not aware of them before, it'll teach you how to do them now or whatever. I'm going to turn down things just a little bit more. Whoa. So there's no in between. See if it runs like a bunch better with that. Yeah, it seems more smooth, and this is totally acceptable. Oh. Again, performance over graphics. To me, it looks just fine. Unless you're also a backer for this, or there are other games you've backed in the past that you wait a really long time for. I don't know if you can understand just how long I was waiting for something like this. Well, that's not really fair, because there's people that wait years for, like, actual, like, you know, big name games, or like they waited for, like, I guess it's the same feeling people have waiting for, like, Elder Scrolls 6 or something like that. Anyway, now we have directional shards and stuff. We got flame cannon. We can actually point this one like that. Oh, I should have just done that while I was at it. But I think it's a little different for something like this, because this isn't just a game. This isn't a game I pre-ordered. I mean, it kind of turns out to be a pre-order too, but it's a game I actually backed. Like, the game did not exist. It's like, hey, we need your help to make something cool. Like, oh, neat. I like Koji Igarashi. He made all kinds of fun games. I like as much as I like Castlevania, I really prefer the Metroidvania style of them, and that's what he is known for. And I want to get in on that action. He wants to make a new game like this because Konami doesn't? Well, F you, Konami. I'm all in. $125 in, plus another $40 for a Switch version. So now I have, and through all that, I got a PS4 copy of Curse of the Moon, a PS4 hard copy of Ritual of the Night, a Steam copy of Curse of the Moon, a digital copy of Ritual of the Night for GOG. I know that sounds weird, but like after I got Curse of the Moon, I was like, actually I changed my mind. I want GOG instead to make sure I can always keep my copy. And I pre-ordered the Switch version. It's not going to have any backer benefits or anything, but it's like I believed in this game hard enough that, like, even though I haven't played it yet, I'll go ahead and buy a third copy of this, basically. Is that dumb? Maybe, but I think it's just like it wasn't that I just wanted a fun game, right? I wanted something to like kind of believe in when it comes to the video game industry. You know, the video game industry these days is just crap. It's full of horrible work environments, greedy CEOs. Just, I mean, it's nothing too new, I guess, but I mean, like, it's just the further we go along, the more and more, you know, corporatized video game crap we get. More Call of Duties, more Battlefields, more Assassin's Creed, blah 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 blah. More Tom Clancy games. It gets really old, and publishers are like, people don't want these kinds of games anymore. They want more Battlefields and crap. And we see a project like this, it's like, no. Like, I'm positive there's Igarashi's thing was, or even people like, I mean, it didn't work out, of course, but the project for Mighty Number 9 that was headed by the guy that did Mega Man, you know, he had the same sort of thought. Like, I know people want this kind of stuff still, right? Sadly, Mighty Number 9 didn't work out for a number of reasons. Thankfully, it doesn't look like this one is falling into those same traps, at least so far. So, flashing air kick. Perform the 3-spin kick penis in command. Oh, cool. Un, deux. Did she say un, deux, trois? Is she speaking in French? Un, deux, trois. I think so. Let's hear that. Let's hear that again. Yeah, that's just a coincidence, or is she saying that in French? So that's interesting. But yeah, it's like, I feel like I was resting all my... Again, this is horribly overdramatic, right? But I feel like I was resting all my hopes and dreams for the future of video games in something like this. Like, see, like, yes, people do want this kind of thing. Yes, there can be a massive amount of support for games like this. People still want this. They don't... Like, people still want diversity in their video games. People still want games that can be viewed as art. People want things that are original. I mean, is this style of game original? No. But I mean, this isn't Castlevania, right? It's made by the guy that did it, Castlevania, but I mean, this... Oh, shit. Whoops. But I felt like a lot was riding on this, and it absolutely needed to succeed. Not for its own sake. Oh, not just for its own sake, I should say. But for the sake of so many other games out there, for so many other smaller companies, game development studios, for just all gamers in general. You want games that succeed. It's why the importance of games like Shadowrun and BattleTech is so important. Why they need to succeed. It would have been even better if Mighty Number 9 succeeded. A number of other games gives you a reason to believe that there's still hope for, you know, the future of video games instead of... I know, it sounds like I'm just treating it like this world-ending thing. It's not. It's a hobby. It's just people thumbing about on a controller or a mouse and keyboard playing stuff. It's not important stuff in a sense. But for many millions, dare I say, well, yeah, up to 1 billion people, I'd say. Like, you know, video gaming might be an important, you know, thing in their life. It's their hobby, right? And nobody wants to be fed the same trash over and over. Well, okay, I say that, but there's people out there that want to be fed the same trash over and over. But when you see a project like this get like over 50,000 backers, it kind of gives you hope that. Wait, I missed the musketeer. No, it's down here. Kind of gives you hope for future games and whatnot. And I don't know, it's just more of my overdramatic crap, I guess. I just don't see good games that really interest me anymore, right? Or even when cool-looking games come out, like Outer Wilds and whatnot, it's like, oh, we're gonna go with Epic Store. And don't get me wrong, I want to see the developers get paid more money, but the thing with Epic is that they're taking a Walmart approach to trying to win over PC gamers. They have a stupid amount of money from Fortnite that they can afford to take losses for a long time in order to drive out competition. That's what Walmart does, and that's not competition. That's just driving somebody out of town, and I hate that. I hate that so much. This is where I'm trying to farm my helmet, sorry. Hopefully this won't take too long. But if you're going to go through this game, maybe you should farm this helmet too. We'll see it here in a little bit. It shouldn't take too long. I've gotten it first try before. I've gotten it after like 20 tries. Whoops. Now, normally this would do like 3 or 4 damage, something like that to him, but since you're hitting him in the head, yeah. Since he has a head to hit, I should say. I'll take iron, though. I'm not gonna bother with money. I'm not really trying to grind, but it's kind of how it's working out, isn't it? Sea Urchin, not what I wanted. He can drop at least 4 different things. I didn't know about Sea Urchin. He can drop bronze, he can drop iron, he can drop his helmet. So the guns in this game, well, I might as well. The guns in this game have unlimited ammo, but they're really weak. Now, if you actually equip them with ammunition, like special ammunition, they do a lot more damage, have more effects. Oh, hey. At least we got that. Head flail. What was I saying? Fuck. Oh, yeah, you equip both different effects, higher attack power, etc., etc., etc. But at least this for now is freebie ammo. Now this is the only enemy that I know I want to drop off of. Although there's another one I wouldn't mind. If I remember who it is, but damn, no, that's not what I wanted. There's an enemy with like a freaking chainsaw or something like that that drops free armor. I know that much. Nope, still not what I want. These guys are like 11 XP a pop also. Trying to see if a bag drops each time. In case you're wondering why I don't just leave immediately. It's kind of hard to see through the mess of parts. Again, not really trying to grind. It's just kind of working out that way. Now, if you get multiples of the same shard, it gets a power-up. Plus, you can just sell the extras anyway. Still no, what the hell? Come on now. Damn it, come on! I want the frickin' helmet. When I was playing this last time on PS4, I got the helmet, like, first dual hammer I came across. Give me your helmet, stupid. Oh my god! Where is this damn helmet? Whoops. At least this doesn't knock me back. Haha! Please? Oh. I mean, I'll need the iron and bronze also, but ugh. This helmet is pretty good for this point of the game, or else I wouldn't try so hard. I have no idea how long it'll be good for, but I imagine a fair bit. Come on! Rather, I think you only sell the excess shards, and then you can, like, upgrade the shards you have through other means. Something like that. Oh my god! I've never had it take this long. This is embarrassing. Not alright, level 7, what the hell? Please, helmet? Damn it, come on! Oh, this is embarrassing. I mean, it's nothing I can really do about it, but still. Game, you're making it look like I'm trying to farm XP. You're making me look bad. Where's that fucking helmet? I know it drops. My brother got one too. I got one last night, first try. Oh, this sucks. Boo. Another shards. Did I pick it up on accident? No. Might as well put that on for now. I want my helmet. Give me. This is starting to become not worth it. I mean, if I had to try harder to do this... I mean, at least we can kill him in 4 shots now. Cuts down very slightly on our farming time. How long have I been doing this? How much longer do I give this? Okay, seriously, I know this drops. Not like this is hard or anything. It's pretty damn simple, but... Well, on the bright side, it means I won't need to farm this one piece of equipment I can make. Instead of just farming the armor, I can just craft it myself. There we go, Jesus. Okay, so ignore the intelligence thing because we're just losing our boost from that. 2 more defense than what we have, 1 more constitution, 1 more strength, and it gives us some actual slashing resistance. Doesn't seem like much, but I mean, it makes a big difference early on. Well, can. Now let's say before something stupid happens. I wonder.
Take this!
Any cool gun moves? No? Okay, no more grinding. Boy. Forgot about this. $1,000 and MP max increase. You can find those same sort of things around like you could in Symphony of the Night. Points and MP up. Except in Symphony of the Night it was hit points and hearts up, but whatever. Oh. Wait a minute. I was going the right way. What am I doing? It helps if you jump, stupid. There you go. Actually, you know what? That did a decent amount of damage. Shards. Head flail, sure. Well, I think the grade does make it better, but increases. Okay, so it's a twofold thing. I think the grade will actually just increase the quality of it, and rank will. If you increase the rank of it, it has certain effects. Like, you know, in this case, it'd be increased coverage and increased duration. That's just a long attack. We'll take that. There's the whip. The whip is an interesting weapon. I'll use it for a little bit. So it has a bit of a wind-up, and it's got a little bit of range, but it's really weird. You can't hit things below you with it. I'm personally not a fan of the whips in this. It's definitely not like the old style. So if you're hoping for that, sorry to disappoint. That hit flail is pretty strong, though. I almost want to farm up another. By the way, that's the boss, so we don't want to go there quite yet. Here in a sec, I can whip the other little ratty poos. Poor things. And it won't hit things inside that. Like, inside the. Think of Miriam and the whip attack is like a circle or something like that. Anything within that circle is safe. It's really weird. I've explored everything I can explore for now. I need double jump to get the other little bits. On that note, we should... Yeah, I could equip that.
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
What a voice.
Jeeble, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Johannes told me what they did to you.
Gee, well, you were so useful in Curse of the Moon.
And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
No! No, there you are very wrong. What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right. Join me, Miriam.
Fun fact for anybody that didn't know, when they were doing the Kickstarter, they said, hey, if we get so much money, we'll get David Hayter on as a voice actor. David Hayter, of course, of Solid Snake fame. And he is in the game, but he's not this guy. This was the original plan, but Iga changed his mind partway through. Also, they got Robbie Belgrade in this game. Who's Robbie Belgrade? Alucard from Symphony of the Night. Yeah, so he's in this, but his role is Mysterious Man. Ooh.
You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from you. I was the one that came to you broken, convinced I was a monster. And you told me...
This is nonsense.
You told me our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do.
So there's supposed to be 3 playable characters, and I wonder if the character that Robbie Belgrade is playing is the third one, as like a stand-in for Alucard. Because Hayter is the second playable. I mean, he's not as Hayter, but you know what I mean. The character that Hayter's playing.
I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my hope. Don't you remember?
I did see a video where Shovel Knight looked like he was playable. It was like, oh, that's not the third character, is it? That'd be kind of upsetting. I mean, Shovel Knight's cool, but, you know. But I think somebody had said, like, because they were like, look, Shovel Knight's in the advertising for this. Like, trust me, that's not the third character. Like, I'm guessing somebody's in the know. I mean, if it's Shovel Knight, well, I'll just make the most of it, but I'd rather it be, well, somebody else. I really want an Alucard stand-in.
Master Jeeble, we must return.
By the way, as far as I can tell, this is the final boss from Curse of the Moon.
Yes.
Curse of the Moon, by the way, if you haven't played it, go check it out. It is, like, if you liked Castlevania 3, you're going to love Curse of the Moon. It's fantastic.
Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail yourself of the powers of hell. If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more inclined to listen. Come, Gregory. We're leaving.
So, they kind of hammer it home that, you know, if you take on too many shards, you might lose your humanity or whatever. I wonder if that's actually a mechanic, and I wonder if that, like, figures into the ending. Like, oh, you have so many shards, you get the bad ending or whatever. No idea, but we're going to find out. see the nipples. Boobs. Look at that. Oops. Started a little too soon on that one. Oh, it did. I'm used to leveling up there, so I was a little weirded out. But since I grinded so much on the boat, unintentionally grinded. Yeah. Thrashing Tentacle. Attack foes with one of Vapor's tentacles.
I saw it. Just a flicker. That was the Jeeble I know. I will put a stop to all this.
Bloodstained.
Yeah. I wonder if Hater voiced that little part there.
We're here.
Once we get to the character he voices, which is you see him at the very end of the backer beta, you'll be like, I don't even have to tell you, just like, oh yeah, that's David Hayter right there.
Was this a village? What happened to it? The demons Jeeble summoned?
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we have to hurry. This was where we were supposed to meet our contact.
All right. But wait. Let me clear the area. There are still demons about.
Okay. Now we can go back on the boat. You know, it's funny because it looks like it's still sailing, but, you know. I hate these giant rats. Effing hate them. Well, we were close to a level up anyway. Bone dogs. Did I pick up the seeds? I did.
Thank you, Miriam.
For those that played the backer beta, they may realize that some of the poses are now different. Whoops, sorry.
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church sent me. As you can see, I know a thing or two about expelling demons.
An exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominique.
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johannes.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important. But you should tell us why you need her. Mary, but she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, very well. I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jeeble is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, there's no mistake about that. He admitted as much.
What? You spoke to him?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder, after exactly 10 years.
You're right, it is strange. But the church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is odd.
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village and make an informed choice. I have no intention of forcing you, Miriam.
You don't have to. I gave Jeeble my word that I would stop him. What happened here only strengthens my resolve.
Thank you, Miriam. I am sorry to put it on your shoulders.
Pardon me?
Yeah, she had more of a creepy sprite. Well, not sprite, but model in the beta.
there. Are you alright? We didn't mean to ignore you.
I mean, it's the same basic look, but it's like the pose was like really kind of creepy.
I'm all right, thank you.
You are quite welcome. Do you have a name?
Anne.
What a lovely name. Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me take you somewhere safe.
Is Anne really that lovely of a name?
Oh, all right.
Come on, this way.
Whatever.
I did some looking around before, and this place seems secure.
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain here. We can assist Miriam from safe ground.
What? We can't ask her to brave the castle alone?
Don't be foolish. She is trained in combat. Are you?
No.
We would only get in the way.
That's not the point.
I'll be fine, Johannes. Please don't worry.
All right. But we'll be here if you need us.
Let's not waste any time. We have a lot to do.
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop running so I can perform alchemy for you.
Thank you, Johannes.
I know you're strong, but be careful.
I will.
Bye, everybody. Okay, then.
Oh, I still owe you my life.
It's fine. Over here.
Dominique, what is all this machinery?
That is photographic equipment we've been working on.
Photographic?
Durr?
To put it more plainly, it allows me to capture images of real life, landscapes, people.
What? Really? Can I try it?
Unfortunately, I don't have the silver bromide I need.
No.
I'll see if I can find it. Be right back.
Not sure what that's for, but that's a thing.
Miriam, welcome. Since this is your first time here, let me tell you a little bit about the supply post.
Please.
I have made arrangements so you can buy and sell items here. I would have liked to provide what you need for free, but seeing as we are largely cut off from the church's funds out here, I will need money in order to keep the supply post stocked. I hope you don't mind paying.
No, I understand. I appreciate you doing what you can.
I can also buy shards from you, if you no longer need them.
Wait, is trade in demon shards even allowed?
Of course. The church would sooner gather them up and make certain they are purified. I am not permitted to sell them, but I can buy them off you. You may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple shards of the same type amplifies its power, but there is a limit to how far that can go.
Yeah.
And more importantly, if you carry a large number of shards, your body's corruption
May accelerate, but I'll find a way to deal with that myself.
I still recommend selling your shards as a means of making money.
All right. I know you're looking out for me.
I think that explains everything. Now, would you like to have a look around? What are you looking
Let's
to buy?
see. What do I need?
Is this right? Then we have a deal. Is this right? Many thanks.
I have sugar.
Is this right?
No.
Then we have a deal. Is this right? Then we have a deal.
I'm trying to remember everything I need right from the get-go. I think it's okay for now. But before we get too far, I want to,
Oh,
make some
I
stuff.
forgot to give this to you. It's the key to the building. You can use it to explore further in.
Thank you.
I invited the other survivors inside where it's safe. They all have troubles that need resolving, if you can spare them the time.
I'll do what I can.
I know you will. Come back anytime. I'll be praying for you.
Can't leave without that. As far as I can tell.
Ah, here she is. You have to marvel at the church's resources. Look at what they've provided for us.
I know, it's incredible.
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop is take materials you bring me and transmute them into new items. But the alchemy is easier to show you than explain. Here, I have some materials we can use. Let's try transmuting them.
I really like at least some of the voice acting in this. Like, Anne is just kind of whatever. Dominique's fine. Johannes is pretty decent. Miriam is great.
So, what'll it be?
So they want you to craft something, just craft a potion.
I'll go with this.
Not like I won't use it, knowing me.
I like it. Once I've transmuted an item, I'll pass it on to Dominique, so she can carry it at the supply post for you.
So the moment you craft something, it'll appear in the shop permanently, and you can just buy as many as you want, so you don't have to keep crafting them. Although if you craft them... Does it cost money? I wasn't even paying attention.
I'll do my best to inform you of what items you can make from what materials. But when it comes to items I don't know about, you'll have to find a formula for me and bring it here.
I understand.
Also, the demon crystal you've obtained, the shards, those can be transmuted the same way as items. Each shard requires specific materials, but it's worth it to make your shards more useful. Try it when you get the chance.
I think I will.
Also, neither one of us has been eating well. No wonder, considering the struggle we've been through to survive. If you bring me the ingredients, I can use alchemy to prepare meals for us. With proper nutrition and a varied diet, you have the potential to get much stronger.
Eating a new food for the first time will provide Miriam with a stat boost. A permanent one. So that's
Are
neat.
you eating properly? What are we transmuting this time?
Okay, rolled omelet. Okay, so this one will give me a +2 mind bonus forever. But that's only the first time. After that, it's just hit points it gives me. Like,
I'll
for
go
healing.
with this.
Great.
Okay, we'll make some... Do I only have one hit? I had a lot more halite last time. I found no rice. Was there like a box of rice? I must have missed a chest. No matter. I can get, I can go buy a couple of halite. It's just salt.
Great. Johannes, can you tell me more about what happened 10 years ago?
It started when the interests of the rich shifted away from the spiritual and esoteric in favor of more material investments. The alchemists' research was expensive. The guild members didn't want to lose their wealthy patrons, so they warned again and again that demons would come if people let go of their spirituality. But people don't change that easily. So the alchemists took a more drastic measure.
You mean us?
Yes.
Us, the shard
It
binders.
shames me that I was even connected to what they did. But at least you have the facts of it.
It's all right. Thank you for telling me.
Miriam's such a cool-looking character, too. I really like the idea of the stained glass, like, becoming part of the body. That's really neat-looking. Her costume looks great. She's got a great look herself.
I have something new to offer you. What are you looking to buy?
It's just very appealing, aesthetically.
Is this right? Then we have a deal. Thank you.
It's probably okay for now. Make a little more food.
Hi, Miriam. What are we transmuting this time?
Oh, I need another hit. God damn it. Oh, well. Red bean
I'll
paste.
go with this. Great. I'll
Pasta.
go with this. Great.
Okay, I need rice, halite. I need two more halite. Halites? I'm not sure how you pronounce it, sorry. 2 halite, 1 rice.
Oh, about the castle. It may not be much help, but let me tell you what I know. The castle itself was summoned from hell, demons and all. But the site it rests on is where the Alchemists Guild once lay. So you may find traces of our facilities intermingled with the rest.
Now that you mention it, I do remember seeing an area dedicated to the study of Eastern mysticism.
I didn't see nothing.
Yes, and another of us was researching how to create giant organisms. Anyway,
I think this castle is a
just
space
be
hulk.
mindful of the facility's existence. The knowledge may keep you out of harm's way while you explore.
All right. Thank you.
Like, I'm sorry this part's kind of boring, but I'm not doing much crafting in the beginning.
I have something new to... What are you looking to buy?
2 halite.
Is this right? Many thanks.
What was the other thing I needed? Crap. Flour?
Is this right?
Probably. If I'm
Many
gonna
thanks.
make bread, I need flour.
What are we transmuting this time?
Well, I needed the flour anyway, but I meant to get rice. Oh well.
I'll go with this. Great.
Okay, rice ball. That'll give us max 10 more max HP and 2 more constitution, so that's nice.
So, Johannes, you and Dominique are old acquaintances.
Yes, she's risked much to help us, despite her position in the church. For example, she arranged for the galleon that took us here, and she gave us use of one of her homes. That was where you first woke up.
Why would she be so kind?
Because she's the final boss, probably.
I don't know, but she seems interested in alchemy. She even helped me develop the rite that stopped the crystal from overtaking you. As far as I'm concerned, she took us in after the guild's destruction when no one else would, and has allowed me to continue in my research. We owe her a huge debt.
We do.
Oh, I need to plug my phone in. Here we go. It's down to 4%. I should probably rectify that situation. Is it still plugged in? Yeah. Okay. Rice.
I have something... What are you looking to buy?
What? Is there seriously no rice here? What the shit is this?
Thank you.
Did I miss rice on the boat? I could have sworn I had rice last time. Maybe something dropped it that... I don't know, whatever.
You there? It was awful. Those monsters came out of nowhere. We ran for dear life.
Where are the others?
Dead, most of them. My dear husband included. Those devils have to pay. Those murderers. You look strong, miss. I'm begging you. Help me.
If it's within my power.
Oh, thank you. My name's Lindsay. What's yours?
So in the PS4 version, I guess this was pre-patch, her eyes were just like black.
Miriam.
Well, Miriam, I'll gather whatever information I can about the monsters that wronged us. I want you to hunt down the monsters and take vengeance on them. The efforts won't go unrewarded, I promise you that.
All right. I'll do it.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
No. So, where's that, I wonder? So this is part of the Aegis Backpack DLC. Backers get this for free. Apparently a lot of people were butthurt because this was originally just going to be backers only. But then they're like, Well, let's make a DLC for this for, you know, $10. They took a poll of everybody, like if the 50,000 backers that you know backed it, and they said, "You guys okay if we do this?" And 30,000 said, "Yep, I'm personally fine with it. Whatever. They're paying $10 for it. It's just a silly little DLC. I don't see any big reason to get butthurt about it. Like, I'd rather have more people experience everything the game has to offer. Being an exclusive shithead it doesn't really accomplish anything. I'd rather spread the word about the game and have more goodwill out there. You know, avenge the death of my husband. Avenge Lindsay's husband's death by killing the demons responsible. Target more to 5. Ring times 3 as your reward.
Help my husband rest in peace. Kill that murderer dead.
Roar! Okay, so we'll go do that real quick. I think I gotta cut it off here in a sec.
I'm glad me fields are rid of those monsters. But they're in a terrible state. I'll need to replant everything.
What will you grow?
Well, I haven't decided yet. Where are my manners? I'm Harry.
Oh, I'm Harry.
Miriam.
Tell me, Miriam, do you have anything I might be able to grow? Because if you let me do the farming, I'll give you your share of the harvest, and you won't even have to lift a finger.
Oh, all right. I'll keep an eye out.
Good. I'll be waiting in the fields.
So I guess he'll actually like grow stuff for you. I guess rice.
Can you plant this?
Sure, I'll get to work.
I think one of the quests will give me like 5 rice or something, but still.
What a bloodbath. We were slaughtered. But you're not like us. You're strong. I saw you fighting.
Oh, it was more luck than skill.
Oh, humble too. My name is Abigail.
Gee.
What's yours?
Miriam.
Well, Miriam, might I ask you a favor? I want to give the dead a proper burial.
Of course.
But that's not going to be possible for some. In the very least, though, I'd like to bury some keepsake for each of them. A Valkyrie like you should have no trouble finding such things.
A Valkyrie.
Can I count on you? I'll see that you're rewarded.
I'd be happy to do it.
Thank you. Then, let me show you.
So you basically just bring her items, and maybe that's how I got the rice. Whatever. I thought I was on the ship, but eh. Anyway, the funny thing is, like, it's like it can be from anywhere. Like this tunic I got in the ship. I don't know how that has to do with anything with the villagers, but whatever.
Thank you. How are you, Miriam?
Getting by.
So now we'll turn in that tunic.
Here's what you asked for.
This is it. That's one more villager we can lay to rest. Here's your reward.
Woo! Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the video here, and then we'll start up again in just a second. So be right back, YouTube.